Hey everybody, it's Captain Kyle and I have these two action figures that I got absolutely free at RetroCon. They are Mechani-Ghoul and Fierce Phantos, Master of Illusion, and this is monstrous mixture of science and sorcery. They are from the Order of Cosmic Champions. Wow, that was weird. It actually says on the back, Tommy and the Order of Cosmic Champions. Is it gonna do it every time I say that? They kind of remind me of like knockoff He-Man figures. We interrupt this review with a quick backstory. Tommy and the Order of Cosmic Champions, damn reverb, is about a boy going through rough times who finds escape and hope in his favorite animated TV show, which looks suspiciously like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. The figures represent the toy line in this fictitious world, and any resemblance to Mattel's intellectual property may not be entirely coincidental, but it is different enough to avoid lawsuits. And they can sell merchandise. Now, back to the review. But they come with a comic book. Now these were handed out absolutely free at RetroCon to people who just, showed up. While supplies lasted, of course. I managed to get one of each, and interestingly enough, since they taped the comic on here, I don't think it's going to be near mint, fuckers. Not RetroCon's fault. The people who gave them the toys decided to put this comic book taped on the back of one of the figures. So I'm looking at the back, and it has the Warriors for Good, Masculon, strongest of all heroes. I mean, if you look at those, they look like He-Man figures. Mace Ace, Fierce Phantos apparently is a good guy. Defendra, the powerful sorceress. Flip Grip, then there's Skullagar, Master of Dark Sorcery. I mean, I don't know how well you can make out Skullagar, but try to put some pictures up, but that is this is so much like Skeletor with horns. I Spy, Master of Surveillance, maybe Triclops, Munchmouth, Trapjaw, Violet, powerful dark sorceress. Could it be Evelyn? And Creechar, powerful savage warrior. And apparently, Mechani-Ghoul is not listed on the back here. He's one of the new characters, but it is interesting that they have a novel soundtrack, which is going to feature music by Stan Bush. I mean, that's very cool. It's the Order of Cosmic Champions. I wish it would stop doing that. It's basically He-Man in space. It looks like, it looks like they're in space, or they might not be in space. So let's take a look at these figures. I'm gonna remove them from their packages. I know, removing these mint on card toys from their packages. Well, fuck it. And we have, let's see what the quality of these figures. I don't think these need instructions. He has a gun and only one hand to put it in. So let's take a close look at these guys. So this is Phantos, Fierce Phantos. So he's kind of like a little bit Mysterio, looks a little bit like Lex Luthor. Ooh, the helmet comes up so he can, die. I don't know why he's got the helmet in the first place. Now I pushed in it's pretty firmly in there, but you can pull it out. Maybe that's, his weakness. So he's got this little blaster gun. It looks like it could be a hairdryer or a tool for other stuff. His legs move. They're a little stiff. Maybe that's what the gun is for. But his legs move back and forth. His arms move. Limited mobility. No bending at the elbows or knees. So they're basically not even quite as good, because you can't turn the head, as a lot of the old Masters of the Universe figures. So I want to be Mysterio, but I don't have the budget. And my gun doesn't point always forward, because you can flip it around. So I don't know what the story is with this guy. There's a novel and all that stuff. Hopefully the novel is interesting, but yeah, basically knockoff style, they're He-Man figures. So Fierce Phantos with the removable helmet that is still attached, boing, which you can put something in the back and fling. No, you can't even use it as a catapult, so flinging that doesn't work too well. But still, I hope this isn't supposed to be taken too seriously, because it is so obvious that it's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Now that was appropriate, but Not necessarily when I do the Order of Cosmic Champions. Let's take a look at Mechani-Ghoul. I'm guessing, even though he's not listed on the back as a bad guy, he's a bad guy because he's the monstrous mixture of science and sorcery. Monstrous! What they did to him was monstrous. And so now he's a monster. So, cool looking guy, doesn't have an accessory, but he's got this blade arm. So, you know, he's got to be careful when he scratches his ass. The arm moves back and forth. The head, again, does not turn. So the arms move, the legs move. These are not as stiff as the other guys, because I guess he doesn't have that tool. No twisting at the waist. He's got interesting spikes on the bottom of his feet. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at that spike. Spiky. So the detailing's kind of nice. He's got some like hydraulic pipes on the back of his legs. So that would be great for someone else to slash to, you know, limit his mobility. But Mechani-Ghoul, I kind of feel bad for taking these out of the packages. They could have went for Toys for Tots. I mean, they're not horrible figures, but compared to a lot of the modern stuff that we have today, the new He-Man figures, you know, they're not bad looking toys. And it does say adult collectible. Adult. But I don't know that, yeah, I don't know the kid would really want these guys because they are so limited in their range of motion. I guess they're nice to display on a shelf. I guess there's a website that you can go and check these out. It's Order of Cosmic Champions .com. So if you go to that website, which I'm not saying again because that reverb's gonna happen, go to that particular website and you can find out more about these guys. Apparently there's more merchandise and you can order the novel from your favorite retailer. Apparently available on Amazon, so I will put a link to the novel on Amazon. You can check that out. But comes with the comic. It's not really a comic, it's more of a brochure. It's more like, hey, look, we have stuff. And apparently we have Viewmaster stuff. That is amazing. I do have to say, they have a Viewmaster. Okay, for those who don't know what a Viewmaster is, little thing that looks like binoculars, but you put a disc in it, and the light coming through basically makes the little itty bitty slide on the disc appears a picture, and you press down the lever and it turns. So anyway, find out what a Viewmaster is. They apparently have Viewmaster stuff. It's kind of definitely a throwback retro thing, so it was appropriate for RetroCon. I think they were worth every penny I didn't spend on them. And, you know, he drops his gun a lot. Sheesh, man. So, while you're deciding if you want to check out more about the, you know what they're called by now, I'm not doing it again. You know, you could check out some other stuff. We have some other toys that were created, which are a little more poseable, that has a comic book and a web series and all that. Check out the video over here. Of course, like, share, subscribe, all that shit. And if you'd like to help reimburse for these figures, you could do a super thanks. I know they were free, but you know, gas money. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting. I'm not saying it.